Welcome back. In today's session, we will discuss the treatment of wastewater, various units and operations. Wastewater, before being disposed into water bodies or on land, has to be treated so as to make it safe. The degree of treatment depends upon the characteristics of the wastewater. Sewage can be treated in different ways, and generally the treatment processes can be classified into the preliminary treatment, primary treatment, the secondary or biological treatment, and the complete final treatment or the advanced wastewater treatment. Now coming to the preliminary treatment. Preliminary treatment consists solely in separating the floating materials like the dead bodies of animals, pieces of wood, paper, rags, metal containers, grease, etc. This treatment reduces the BOD of wastewater by about 15 to 30%. And the processes used are the screening for removing floating papers, rags, clothes, etc., grit chambers or detritus tanks for removing grit and sand, and skimming tanks for removing oils and greases. So the various units involved in preliminary treatment includes the screenings, grit chamber or detritus tank, communitors, flotation units and skimming tanks, the flow measuring units, the pumping units, and the pre-aeration units. Now let us see the primary treatment. Primary treatment consists in removing large suspended organic solids, and this is usually accomplished by sedimentation in settling basins. The liquid effluent from primary treatment often contains a large amount of suspended organic material, and it has a high BOD, that is about 60% of the original. The organic solids which are separated out in the sedimentation tanks in primary treatment are often stabilized by anaerobic decomposition in a digestion tank, or they are incinerated, and the residue is used for landfills or as soil conditioners. Now coming to the secondary treatment. The secondary treatment is otherwise known as the biological treatment, and this involves further treatment of the effluent coming from the primary sedimentation tank. This is generally accomplished through biological decomposition of organic matter, which can be carried out either under aerobic conditions or anaerobic conditions. In these biological units, bacteria will decompose the fine organic matter to produce the clearer effluent. The treatment reactors in which the organic matter is decomposed or oxidized by aerobic bacteria are known as aerobic biological units, and these consist of filters, for example the intermittent sand filters, trickling filters, etc. It can also be aeration tanks with a feed of recycled activated sludge, and it can also be oxidation ponds and aerated lagoons. The treatment reactors in which the organic matter is destroyed and stabilized by anaerobic bacteria are known as anaerobic biological units, and these consist of anaerobic lagoons, septic tanks, EMOF tanks, etc. Out of these units, only anaerobic lagoons make use of primary settled sewage, and hence only they can be classified under secondary biological units. Septic tanks and EMOF tanks using raw sewage are therefore not classified as secondary units. The effluent from the secondary biological treatment will usually contain a little BOD, that is 5 to 10% of the original, and may even contain several milligrams per liter of DO. The organic solids or the sludge that is separated out in the primary as well as in the secondary settling tanks will be disposed of by stabilizing them under an anaerobic process in a sludge digestion tank. Now coming to the final or advanced treatment. This treatment is sometimes called the tertiary treatment and consists in removing the organic load left after the secondary treatment and particularly to kill the pathogenic bacteria. This treatment, which is normally carried out by chlorination, is generally not carried out for disposal of sewage in water, but is carried out while using the river stream for collecting water for reuse of water supplies. And it removes the organic load left after the secondary treatment, particularly to kill the pathogenic bacteria. The unit operations includes a method of treatment where the application of physical forces predominate, and the unit processes involves method of treatment or treatment methods in which the chemical or biological activities are involved. Picture shows the layout of a treatment and a conventional sewage treatment plant. The raw influent is first subjected to preliminary treatment, which involves the screen chambers. Then it is subjected to the primary treatment, and then it is subjected to the secondary treatment. In this case, it is the activated sludge process, and finally it is subjected to disinfection. The various physical unit operations are given in this slide. The operations include screening, comminution, flow equalization, mixing, flocculation, sedimentation, filtration, microscreening, chemical precipitation, gas transfer, adsorption, disinfection, dechlorination, and other miscellaneous methods. And the biological unit processes involves aerobic processes as well as anaerobic processes. So the examples for aerobic processes includes activated sludge process, trickling filter, aerobic stabilization ponds, aerated lagoons, etc. And anaerobic processes include anaerobic sludge digestion, anaerobic contact process, anaerobic filters, and anaerobic lagoons or ponds. Thank you.